Hi, Today I'm explaining about another twin, that is motion twin animation. Okay, the previous classes already explained you classic twin and shape twin or morphing animation. The third twinning method is a motion twin animation. Okay, so motion can generate the motion. So let us check how to do this. So here I'm creating one layer here. Okay, you can take any shape. This is my shape. Here suppose can right click and suppose see here create motion twin, create shape twin and create classic twin. Suppose here if I click create classic twin, so what will happen? The broken twin created. So the reason is in the same place, the both keyframes at the same place, and of course here it must have the key pose like here. Okay, so that is the reason the action, the twin was broken. Okay, and then here you can right click here and suppose create shape twin, even though it is broken because the both shapes on the same place and we are not using keyframes. But here let us check here. So suppose insert keyframe here okay, and here right click and create motion twin. It is asking to create convert into symbol. Okay, the symbol is created, but if you check this, the twin could not be applied to some of these selected frames. This could be because the frame contains action script, sounds, label, multiple or non-tunable objects, or it is on the layer that doesn't support twins exactly. So that means what? Here you should not give the keyframe here, because if you give the keyframes, what will happen? The twin was not created. So for that, what you do? Yes, this is keyframe and this is extended keyframe up to here, but it is a frame, extended frame of this keyframe. Here if you observe here, there is a black spot and here there is a box type. That means what? It is not keyframe, it is simple frame. You can extend how many frames you want. Suppose here right click and insert a frame. See, it is extended. So that means what? You are extending that frame. So if you want to create this, what you have to do? First, after inserting frame, okay, you can right click and click on the motion twin. Okay, then there is a dialog. The selected item cannot be twinned. You must convert this to symbol in order to twin. Do you want to convert the create twin? Say okay. Otherwise, what you do, before extending this frame, you click on the keyframe, okay, right click and first convert that shape into create symbol. See this, the symbol is ready now. You can check graphic, button or movie clip, but now I'm using graphic only. And this registration point, actually I'll explain later about this registration point. Okay, you can place it in center and say okay. If you want to give name, you can give and say okay. Okay, now your shape is converted into a symbol. Now you click here right click here and create motion twin. see the motion tween is generated. uh, the timeline, the layer is converted into separate color. But see, you click this button, the play button, it is not moving. So why? The reason is the both sides, suppose the both sides are at in the same place, but if you want to see the animation, you must give two different places for that shape. Yes, already it is there. Here at this place, what I am doing, select this and move this box this side. Now observe here on timeline, there is a spot like one star type, one frame is created. Okay, and on stage, if you observe in the pink color, if you observe this, see these are the tween, this is the tween created. And if you click this play button, it is moving. Very nice. Suppose if you click and control enter, yes, it is moving nicely. Okay, and if you observe here, these are all the different frames. Suppose here click on the onion skin, so that will understand. Yes, see this, these are all the frames, all the frames. But we observe here, these are all in the same distance maintained, the same distance these frames are displayed. Okay, now so what I am doing, suppose I want to adjust the speed of the action. For that, what we will do, because it is moving in equal distance, for that here, after selecting that frame, if you find in properties panel, see there is ease. Okay, the ease is at 0, so that means equal with equal speed it is moving from left to right, or otherwise you can make it right to left also. Suppose, how do we do right to left? Suppose this is my action, it is moving from front to 1 to at 48 frame. Okay, in right direction. Suppose you can select this, right click on timeline on the layer, and here there is an option reverse keyframes. Okay, reverse keyframes, that means what? Just click on that, your frames has been reversed. Now if you see there, the action is coming from this direction but actually the timeline, it is showing right side, but in Volta it is moving. See, we place a reverse frames. Suppose again you can give a reverse of frames. Yes, this is okay. And then I want to control the speed of that. So from the properties panel, suppose there is ease, first I am giving -100. So otherwise you can give minus, but minus but give 50 only, or otherwise 100. Okay, so click on this onion skin, and if you check this, see the distance clearly it is indicating. Here the action will be slower because we are adding more frames. So more frames adding here, and here the distance is increasing. Suppose click control enter, see, slow to faster. Yes, this is And suppose now instead of minus 100, now I'm placing 100 only. I click enter. Now see this, the starting faster and reaching slowly. It is slow in. Okay, the object, the shape started from outside and reaching slow in. So if you play this, control enter, yes, now you see this, yes. So that is okay. Now select this, and here if you observe there, the directions, rotations are there, the 0 rotation, and here it is additional rotation. Suppose here I'm giving rotations 3. Now see, control enter, see, nicely settling, starting with the fast because slow in applied, and settling into slow. See, very nice, beautiful. And then what you do, you can give additional rotation. So additional rotation means, suppose 2 frames I added. See, the additional rotation, if you add this, this is adding. Now you can control enter. See, extra rotations we are adding. Okay, so for time being here, not required this, make it 0. Okay, and here also make it 0. And suppose here when you apply create on the 3, and there is a clockwise, counterclockwise, suppose counterclockwise. So in Volta, a left to right it is moving. So according to your values it is acting. Now, so these are the directions. Sometimes you want in particular way. Here these are the path and options are there. Okay, that I'll explain later. Okay, next up, suppose the speed also maintaining 0, so equal path I want. Suppose I want this shape first to go down and move up, but here it is horizontally moving. For that, what I will do, at this position, okay, you can drag this. See, that means what, you are placing new extra key pose. Now if you place this, what will happen? See this, the new key pose added here. Okay, suppose there what I'm doing here, if you reach the cursor there, there is a arrow mark type. Okay, so you can choose this, you can bend this action. So now you'll understand, control enter. See, it's taking that route along with your path, it is moving. Suppose here you can change this direction. Yes, this I want. Yes, now if you check this, control enter, see, so it is generating the motion. Okay, next here, suppose the differently, if you want to move that, you can drag this path. Okay, or otherwise you can move here. See, that means what? Your action is following that motion. Okay. And suppose if you want to extend this up to 70 frames, the same key pose. Okay, now you can extend up to here. So that means what? The same key pose you are extended up to there. Okay, and suppose here you click at 80 something here, right click, and suppose here insert position. So the position is inserted. Okay, position is inserted. Suppose here right click that and insert version and a scale, suppose make it scale. So here you can increase the size, so that what will happen, it is following the size. Suppose click on this, see here it is smaller and it is slowly increasing the size. See the size, here it is maintaining the same size. And suppose here right click, insert key pose, and suppose skew. So you can skew that. See that square shape, it is changing the shape, and here it is maintaining, because here it is taking the same. Suppose here right click and suppose keyframe, and suppose here the scale scaleness M increasing, changing shape. At the same time right click here and suppose rotation, you give the rotation of that. Now if you observe that, okay, on the onion skin, so control enter, clearly you'll observe that. See how it is moving. So changing shape there, here it is changing shape, and it is normally changing into a square box. At the same time rotation also happening. So according to your idea, your requirement, we can change these keyframes. Okay, suppose here these are all the key poses, 1 2 3 4 5 6 key poses. If you want to change all the key poses into frame by frame animation, you can do that. Suppose save motion preset, suppose you can save motion presets. If you click on that, it is saved on this motion presets. Okay, I'll explain later about that. Okay, and suppose here right click, okay, and suppose convert this into frame by frame animation. Suppose click on this frame by each frame. See your motion path, there is no more motion path here, so it is convert into frame by frame animation. Okay, sometimes the need will create, we want frame by frame animation, so that unnecessary frames you can remove. Unnecessary frames you can remove easily. Okay, now control Z, make it control Z. So I'm converting into um, again tween animation. Okay, suppose the same thing you can apply with the photographs also. Suppose you can log this, create a new layer, new layer, and we'll check this. Right, reference images. From reference images, I'll use this. Sorry. Otherwise, yes. Copy and paste here. Now open this, click on this and file, import to library. Okay, find from desktop. So there is a Jerry, and open this. Okay, so this is one more library items already exists in the document, so you can don't replace existing items. So that means what, already on the name of the same file, the another picture is there, so the both two are there, so just you can delete one. Yes. Okay, this is now what I am doing. This is my one key pose, and you can right click this and convert to symbol. Okay, so you can give Jerry. So okay, and now at the last point, okay, at this point right click and create motion tween. Okay, now we can move this opposite direction. You see this, see it is moving. Control enter. See, along with the back also coming, because that is in separate layer. See, it is nicely moving. Suppose if you don't want to see this animation, you can right click and add guide, so that this won't come in animation. See, nicely Jerry. Okay, now you can give the value of something like 100. Now if you check this, control enter, see, starting with faster and settling slower, nicely settling in. Okay, yes. So we use this tweens, classic tween, shape tween or morphing tween, and this motion tween in real-time exercises, assignments, and even we use in demos. Okay, so mostly these tweening animation we use more in suppose horizontal simple panning shots and vertical panning shots. Okay, for simple animations, suppose animations are moving in particular straightaway paths. Okay, so for horizontally and vertically we use this. So frame by frame is animation, generally more we use in for the character animation and all. Okay, so these are the tween based animation. So these animations in real time we apply in particular actions, we add backgrounds, we create uh, other characters and move objects accordingly. Okay, so let us check yourself, and you try yourself, and if you have any doubts, just please ask me. Okay, thank you.